You think you're excited? Just wait until the Goat and Monkey animated series. Oh, greetings, Podquesters! At the start of last episode, our heroes were facing down the Grey Frog guards. One was able to retreat into the next chamber, but thanks to the intervention of our real heroes, Goat and Monkey, the other Slotty was taken down. And this just after they had saved Vielex from falling to her death. You know, Shep summoning them almost makes up for the fact that he's constantly shooting his allies. I said almost. You should really put that bow and arrow down, son. Knock, who's there? Sorry, Knock pushed the downed frogman into the wall, cracking its head open a little, and the gang's eyes sparkled with the opportunity presented to them. Vielex cast Hold Person on the Slotty, and Namee prepped himself for surgery in an attempt to remove its brain gem. Careful now, don't touch the sides. The surgery was a success, and the Slotty, now under the group's control, stated his name as Ribbert. Ribbert informed them that the next room was the throne room, occupied by a massive amount of frog people, as well as their frog king, who I assume looks like Wart from Super Mario 2. In the next room, Nock actually does an admirable job of negotiating with the Frog King, obtaining a vial of cure-all that can help save Name's town from the plague inflicting it. The Frog King leaves our adventurers with words of warning, however, against something called a Rakshasha, and throwing out words like chosen and first chosen, which are apparently two separate things. If they wanted to learn more, he said, they would have to ask a creature called an aboleth, and provided directions to find one. Having gotten what they came for, Ribbert was able to open a portal to the outside, and Nock, thankful, returned his brain gem. It wasn't just over yet, though, as realizing yet again they had been sent to do someone else's dirty work, and they returned to where Train Torker's wagon was parked. Yet when they arrived, all that remained were some wheel tracks and some discarded crapples. Next time, Train Torker, next time. Well, might as well deliver that cure to the horrible disease ravaging Name's town before taking care of anything else. So sit back and relax as we roll another intelligence check.
You arrive back at Name's town, and what do you guys do?
I go take the antidote to my parents.
That's a good life choice.
That was a great first decision.
I go with him.
All right, you guys all rush down to Name's home, and you fly in to
Literally.
Yeah. Inside, and you find one of the servants who live there and attend to the things, and you kind of hand them the potion, explain to them that it's a cure-all, and they kind of stare at you like, well, what do I do with it? And
I guess we never figured that part out.
Yeah.
Can we do a medicine check?
You could do a medicine check.
Okay.
This one with all the thoughts. I like it.
17.
All right. Felix takes a look at it, and with her training as a cleric and the healing arts, as all clerics do, I'm looking at you, former player of Tor, you realize that a simple drop of this cure-all should resolve any issues right on the tongue.
Okay. We need to put it on our tongue. Just a drop.
Just a drop?
Yes.
How much? How much is a drop?
Big drop?
A drop.
A tiefling-sized drop or a gnome-sized drop?
Knock, don't you start now, too.
What is the relative size of a drop in relation to the...
Wow, this got really philosophical.
Stop trying to kill my parents.
You asked for it.
Alright, we take the
While
drop.
you guys have this fight, the servants backs up slowly and applies the drop to each of the
Unfortunately, it's not new to them. They're like, oh, this family, this freaking family.
That is 100% canon. They're like, how does this town survive?
I'm starting to feel like the servants are the actual smart people here. Like they just somehow the family's only staying alive because of them.
100% canon.
They're trying to eat fire again.
And you could kind of see, like, all of a sudden a little color comes back to them, and it's not like they're magically getting better, but you do immediately see some results, and the servants make them more comfortable and, tell you that they're going to take care of them and make sure that they get the rest and everything that they require.
Okay. I think we take half the vial, split it in half, have someone go distribute it to the rest of the town folk, and then take half and see if we can try to synthesize it, if that's a thing. Not us specifically, but I'm sure there's probably an alchemist in town to make sure that we have enough for everybody.
What about the herbalist?
Yeah.
Maybe.
The herbalist would be a good pick. So you guys head over to the herbalist, and
This
Hey,
one,
we need you to go ahead and make a duplicate of this potion for us the best you can.
Oh, let me see here. I'm not really an alchemist. I'm really just an herbalist. Maybe if I test, I can see what kind of herbs are in here. Let me see. Oh, yeah, there's some very common roots and stuff around here. Oh, this one's kind of strange. Oh, this one doesn't even come from our plane of existence. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to replicate this, but I might be able to do as good a job as possible and kind of slow things down unless we could use this to stop it. But really, there's more than enough here in this file probably to help everybody in town as long as it's not too far spread outside of the town.
We know an apothecary that knows many things she should not. We can get her to help you.
Oh, you must be speaking of the super wise apothecary of the Lichstone Kingdom.
'Tis true.
Yeah, you could definitely try bringing it out there, but that's a really far journey.
Portal.
Poof. The end. No.
Great scene.
That's a great crossover in the same universe.
with same character.
It's not even a crossover. You were there.
Oh my god.
So she starts kind of milling about and trying to do as best she can based off the information she has. As she said, it's not going to be to the same degree as this potion is, but she can definitely use it to help around town. So
Cool.
Good job.
We did a thing.
Namee.
Quest complete.
Namee.
Well, time to rest. We're all done.
Well, we're back in town. Let's identify some of our magic items that have not been identified yet, right?
That is not a bad idea.
Who can do it now that Wanseldorf is dead?
Is there anything on the map that says...
Wanseldorf, or
Nami, you know that the person in the trading post actually is quite knowledgeable of magical items and would be the best option.
The thing that magical voice just said.
The
conveniently
trading post it is.
located right next to the herbalist.
Oh, let us
It's
know.
just a big flashing sign next door. Identify magic items.
Yeah.
Where to go?
Now.
Off to the trading post.
All right, so you guys head over to the trading post, and what do you do?
Trade.
You trade.
Here's my
I
fancy
trade a
post.
post.
Who is in the
Yeah,
trading
who's in
post?
there?
You walk in, and there's a small dwarf behind the counter. This guy has a really long beard, and he's not looking super happy about everything. And as you walk in, you can see he is eyeing you over, trying to see basically what you're wearing, what you're carrying. And, you definitely see some focusing. He spends a little extra long looking at Violex's tattoos. He's definitely staring down Nock's sword. Shep, I don't think you have anything outwardly magical, do you?
I got my book. My book. I got Invisipy, and I got my
you
doggy
carrying your
shade.
book?
Well, I mean, I guess it's like in my pack. It's always on.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So I think he quickly glances over Shep, spends a lot of time on Blags, Guandao, so on and so forth. Just definitely drawing in on magical items, and you can almost see it looks like he's doing calculations in his head and everything.
Is his name Wazeldorf?
It is now. Because I know there's no way out of it.
Vilex will just say, "Hello, friend. Would you be able to assist us?
That depends what you're needing help with.
We're looking to identify some of our items that we have, hoping you can give us some information."
Well, let's see, that'll cost you.
Got gold.
That's all you want it'll cost you.
I still have a bunch of lich stones.
Oh, who know what now?
Exactly. They're worth a lot.
I'll take your word for it, but not for the trade.
I have nothing.
You know what? I plunk up 23 pounds of gold ore on the counter. Because,
I forgot you were carrying that.
I don't want to carry this.
No wonder you fell so hard.
Maybe this will help.
Fell faster than the rock down that pit.
His
Will
eyes
this go-
light up, and he's like, for that, lass, I'll give you every identification you ever need for life.
Oh, thank you, my dear. And I give him a wink.
Oh.
All right.
I'm
Let's
uncomfortable.
do it.
Did you just give him a fortune for the one magic item that
I
we need
don't
identified?
care about. I don't.
For
need
life, you
this.
can come back
For
at
life.
any time.
I don't need it. What is it?
At least get him to throw in a
We'll see.
coffee or
We'll
something.
see. We'll see.
Coffee?
Yeah, I don't know.
The high price of coffee in Gnome
It's the Whizzle Fizzle root drink is what you want.
Oh, there you go. Get the good stuff.
I'm going to pull out the little small statue of the prisoner that I got from Torque Twerker, Train Twerker. Sorry, I made up a character.
No, that's good.
Train
Twerker.
Yeah.
The twerking NPC.
I'm sorry.
Train
Never stop twerking.
I'm twerking radio people.
I'm sorry, what was it?
It was a small statue of a prisoner? You told me to write 18 next to it.
Yes, I did.
I don't remember what it was.
His eyes light up, and he's like, you don't know what you got there, lass. Obviously, because you gave me a
Because
present.
you gave your identification.
You are correct. I don't know what I have.
You're really good at your job.
I don't know either.
But thanks for the gold.
That's great. He never said he was good at it.
Is he gonna say like a dingle hopper, like he's Scuttle from the Little Mermaid?
You gave me gold, and I will give you goods and services.
That's a statue of imprisonment. You can use it to capture your enemies. If you had something called a player's guide, you could find it on page 252.
Oh, page 252, you say? What does it do exactly? Does it just imprison them? I'm assuming.
It's literally in the name and the description I gave you.
How many at a
It's
time?
literally in use because there's already like a figure on the statue. Is somebody already in there?
Is there anything else you have to trade
To trade.
or identify?
Yeah, we got some identification. I got a mysterious-looking egg that's with 14 next to it.
Oh, sorry. The identifications were just for her.
Yeah, you have to cough
Let the DM answer.
cough up some
He
gold
asked the
for this.
question. I was answering him.
He picks up the egg and kind of looks at it and says, well, this one's not natural born. This is a magic egg, lad. When you throw it, it'll crack and something will come out. It'll know it's it'll think you're its mama.
Aww.
Never
It'll
know.
imprint on me?
Never know what it'll be nor how long it'll last. So hold on to that one real careful.
Throw it. Throw it. Throw it.
Well, okay, this is appealing to Kevin. You say elephant. Shep is not court. But, God damn it, I think Shep loves elephants too.
Who doesn't?
Yeah, they're pretty great.
Yeah, I know. I'll hold on to it, yeah. Magic
he's-
egg. Did we actually identify the Invisipede, or was that just our joke?
Both.
Because it
I
was like an
don't know.
potion of invisibility, but I don't know.
Yeah, I believe it was just a potion of invisibility.
Okay, because I don't want to like redundantly identify it again. Like, here, identify this pea, good man.
It's pee. Get rid of it, I guess.
And you need to drink more water.
Oh my god, it looked like there's something wrong with your
I need to
system,
pass.
boy.
I need to pass my drug test.
Did you guys get stuff when we were down in the Beholder?
Yeah, I got the sword. I already know about the sword.
Anybody else?
I believe everybody but you got something, yeah.
Yeah.
Mine's already identified because I just used it.
But at least I got a sweet statue of imprisonment.
That is
That's
true.
pretty neat.
I think all I got were the Guandaos, right?
Yeah,
So I already know what they do. They kill.
is anybody up for a trade?
Is there anything that you have that we would take a look at?
Well, I run my shop a little different than most people. Here's how it works. You find an item I think is worthy. That's important. Don't be putting any of your crap up on the counter. You place it here.
Sorry about the pea.
I put 2 items that I think you might be interested on the counter, and then you take one of the 3 and leave. You get 1 shot at it.
Put my gnome tent up on the counter.
Alright, he slams a wand and another wand onto the table.
I take them both.
No, make one.
I take one.
Alright, would you like the first wand or the second wand he put up on the table? The one is sort of bluish in color, the other is greenish in color.
Evens blue, odds green.
Alright.
4.
Blue.
Even as blue.
Yeah, I already forgot. The table knew I
forgot.
immediately forgot. So I have the blue one.
You grabbed yourself a wand of hallucinatory terrain, my lad. You can use that bad boy 3 times, change the appearance of the land around you. Pretty good for tricking foes if you're setting up a trap.
That's pretty awesome.
I put one of my 2 new Guandaos on the table.
He slams a wand and a cape up onto the counter. Couldn't think of the word for counter.
Or
Flat
cape,
thing.
apparently.
Apparently, yeah.
You know what? I still have my original Guandao and one of the new ones. I'm gonna go with the cape.
Alright. You grabbed yourself a cape of darkness, lad. 3 times you can make that bad boy create a sphere of darkness flow around you. Now, this is a little different than most of the magics of darkness you'll see.
I was gonna say I already have that as magic.
Right, but that one stands out. Makes people realize something's going on. This one messes with the mind. They won't even realize you're there. They won't notice the globe.
So it's almost like invisibility, but darkness.
More than essentially. It works for invisibility for intensive purposes, but you can still manipulate the darkness if you have any items that would need to do so.
Ah, that's worth it.
That's your was like, I have no idea.
Yes.
Does that
For
mean you're
instance, if you had the ability to step into a shadow,
Right.
but you weren't near a shadow, you could use it. It'd be really good.
I don't think that's a Wait a minute.
So does this mean you're just wearing your loincloth and now a cape?
And now a cape, yeah. No, yeah, can I wear the cape at all times
Like
and
a little-
not activate the thing? Okay, yeah, I definitely wear the cape at all times.
Nice.
With my loincloth.
You're like a little kid,
flag
getting
man.
ready for bed, running around your
Definitely
house in your
Okay,
underwear.
yeah.
You need boots on too, though.
Oh, I always have boots on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Vlex is gonna just lean into the counter a little bit, and she's just gonna twist one of her curls, and she's going to thaumaturgy a wind underneath of her loose skirt a little bit to Marilyn Monroe.
I like it.
And she's just gonna be like, "Is there anything that you think you would have for me? That was a lot of gold."
Give me a charisma roll.
Okay.
That's good.
You know what? Give me a charisma roll with advantage.
Yay, Marilyn Monroe.
Yay, Marilyn Monroe.
Nice.
So 25.
All right. He places a glove, a wand, and a second wand onto the counter and says, "You can take 2 lass."
Wow.
You are my favorite.
One wand is green in color. The other is a red tinge.
I'm going to take the green wand and the glove.
You take the wand of healing.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Yeah.
6 times ever you can cast heal, found on page 250, on a target. 6 times ever, then it's gone.
Okay.
And the glove allows you to cast 5 times ever Big B's hand.
Oh, snap. Are you serious?
Yep.
Oh,
That's a big bee.
yes.
You can
Oh,
ride it to
that's
victory.
awesome.
You want to share with the rest of the class?
Yeah.
I feel
It's
stung
this-
by this.
Okay. I can't yell
No, I'm kidding.
it.
You can. I can see
Okay.
that.
It's this huge
Yeah, tell us about the
spectral
buzz.
hand that can do all sorts of stuff. It could actually lift a person up.
Wait.
It could punch. It can
better than-
grab.
More than Mage Hand?
It's like Mage Hand on steroids.
It's
Nice.
enormous.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
Can it
that
punch
is-
like a dragon in the face?
It could.
Okay.
I don't know how much damage it would
Well,
do.
just
but
using that as an example.
That's awesome.
You can find out on page 218.
And what was the wand of healing? I'm sorry.
It casts heal, the full spell of heal on the target.
But what page was that?
250.
250.
For our listeners at home who want to look it up.
So Shep,
that's
Shep,
awesome.
being a little young, observes how VLX was able to not have to trade any of her items, and I'm also going to imitate as best as I can. I'm a young scout, but I'm brushing my hair, and I'm like, I was wondering, my dear fellow, what you could trade for me as well, and I really hope this fails. Okay, that was a 9, and I have 0 plus to my charisma, so that's a flat 9. It's like, hello.
You
Show
may
some
or may
shoulder.
not have noticed the last put a pile of gold on the counter first. It tends to help a little.
Oh, I skipped that step. Thank you. Let me write that down. Okay, cool. Just pretend I did that. All right.
Yeah, I'm already ignoring it.
Okay. So do you guys think
That's
we
an
need,
option?
so we do you think we're gonna need my cap of languages? I don't.
Whatever
see
you
that
wanna do,
coming
it's
into
your
the
stuff.
paper.
Up to you.
I'm gonna throw my cap of
I have
languages
tons.
onto things. Like, well, I tried, and I throw my cap of languages down, not to see what he can put up.
Pony up.
You put a pony on the counter.
He throws 2 capes onto the counter. 1 white, 1 blue.
I love cakes.
Let's
Black
see.
eats both capes.
I'm thinking about my current uniform, and I might be journeying to the ocean bridge of the Scouts soon. I'll take the blue cape.
You picked yourself a cape of flying, lad. 5 times you can use this.
Ooh.
Page 243.
Page 243. Did he actually enter into like a weird trade? Page 243.
Are you saying this?
No, it's actually in the DM's guide.
Oh, gotcha.
The only thing with the Cape of Flying, just so you know, it can only be cast on yourself.
Okay.
You cannot use it as a normal spell of flying
like,
where you cast it on someone else.
Like Doctor Strange cape kind of thing?
I mean, it's not alive, but yeah.
Okay.
That's awesome.
So
Are you
no.
going to go knock?
This seems like a fun game. Sure.
Good knock. He's nice.
I have my bracelet of blur, which is useful, but some of this stuff seems more fun. So yeah, I'll put the bracelet up. No,
And then he died.
it just pushes the entire
Just
table to me.
exploded. Why didn't I try that? Instead of trying to flirt.
He places the same white cape and a grayish wand on the table.
Capes are not really my style. I'll take the wand.
It's a good choice, lad. You got yourself a wand of animate objects. 3 times you could use that bad boy.
Anime objects?
Anime objects.
You could it's over 9,000!
You can find that on page 213.
Page 213.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Not trying to trade. And Namee just puts a little robot version of Fergus.
There you go.
Fergus on the counter and just leaves it.
Give me a charisma roll.
Why do we make Fergus? He's awful.
you never make a good first.
No,
It's a shame. I was
it's a
expecting.
seven.
I was expecting a crit.
I asked kindly not to put crap on the counter, lad.
Man, see, this is the perfect inconsequential thing where Mike would get a crit. I was so expecting.
Yeah, I know, yeah. He's just like, take it all. The shop is yours.
No, if I want to make a crit, I have to use the music box.
Oh, that's true.
Which I'm mad that I forgot for the Frog King.
Oh, yeah.
I'm mad at that.
You made a bit. You missed a bit.
You were a little distracted. He tried to eat you.
Yeah. We
Maybe you left it in his stomach.
Did we ask this guy's name?
No.
Okay.
We're bad at that.
It's Wanzeldorf.
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
Wazoldorf. We made one up for him.
Okay.
So I have, in looking at my sheets here, a toy bird. Was that something Namee made me? Or
Yes.
Was that okay. And it looks like I have something.
You re-gift my gift.
Oh, no, I would never. Also, it looks like I have Glory, Golden Greatsword. Is
No,
that a
you do
thing?
not have glory. I have glory.
Oh, you have Glory?
Yes.
Oh, I just wrote it down.
Do
as
not
the name.
trade him my sword.
Okay. He taps knock on the wrong shoulder, and then when he looks over, yeah. Okay, I apologize. I didn't realize that's what that
That's
was.
okay.
I
Yeah,
was
yeah,
making sure.
That was
Okay.
just you taking good
He
notes.
just
And then
trying to
forgetting
steal
that.
his sword. Yoink, I got this right
That's
here.
hard now. Okay, all right.
I'm not taking
good.
a measly wand for that sword.
You know what? You hit the wall really well with that sword.
Yeah, it hurt the wall.
Velex just kind of like bends down and says, "Thank you, friend," and she gives him a kiss right on the middle of the forehead.
He definitely blushes a lot.
Shep
There's
awkwardly,
like just crimson across
Shep
the face.
awkwardly sees this and is like, "I don't have the best social skills," and he thinks, "Oh, is that what we do?" Okay, and he also
Rogue
leans
goes
up to
enough.
try and kiss, and I got a 1.
Oh no!
Yeah, you know what has to happen.
This is perfect.
He
Trip and blow
kind of
him.
moves back from your kiss, brings up a wand, goes to give it to you, and then points it at you, and you find yourself on the top of Butt Mountain.
Nice. Nice.
I immediately break out my scout handbook, and I'm like, "This is unfamiliar territory."
Wanzeldorf, where did he go?
But isn't that where all the ogres are?
The giant.
Oh my god!
Well, it's a good thing I have advantage on giants.
Or just a cape of flying to leave?
Oh, no.
My additional chosen enemy is giants.
You find
luck.
yourself on top of the mountain with 2 giants who were endlessly pouring buckets of blood over the front of their entrance.
Oh my god! Oh my
So I actually was not there for the Butt Mountain stuff, so this is all new to me.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
no!
So you are on top of... So Name's home is deep within the bowels of the mountain.
Yeah.
Of Butt Mountain. At the very peak of Butt Mountain, there are a series of really dumb giants who live. And you just appeared among 2 of them. And they are pouring their blood and seem to be... They kind of give you a side glance and kind of like... Tuesday.
Yeah.
Wednesdays, am I right?
Yeah, gotta chip away at that grindstone, huh, boys? And then I just use my cape of flying to fly back.
All right. Down the
Just immediately, bloop. Hi.
Oh my god!
knocking you off.
Yes.
Oh my
While
god!
we're
was
standing,
worth
No, definitely.
It was worth it.
That was great.
What was that?
I want to put my cape on the counter.
The cape you just got?
Yeah.
No trade backs, friend.
Okay, fair enough. I just wanted to see what else would be. I was going to probably get the cape anyway, but
Yeah.
oh, that's right. He said only once anyway. Yeah.
while we are here, do you happen to have anything that would assist in the removal of frog spawn?
Frog spawn. Let me see here, lad. And he starts going through his stuff.
Black stomach exploding duck.
While he's looking, Nock is just running a sharpening stone over the sword.
Afraid not, lad. Nothing here I see that could really help you with that predicament.
I appreciate that you checked. My friends I shall have to wreck.
Since Namee is such a good surgeon, I'm going to ask him then to remove the frog spawn from me, since they said we have to cut it out.
Yeah, we probably shouldn't do it in the middle of the store.
Well,
though.
no.
He might not like that.
Just
Then
eventually.
take that outside.
Can we rent one of your tables?
Yeah, is there like a like a medical center?
It's next door. Where they have all the
We're really
flowers.
close to the water slide. I mean,
We could do it in the water slide. Just throw it right back in the water and see what happens.
It'll be fine. As it lives amongst the people.
Oh man, I'm reading about Bigby's hand. I'm so excited.
You just
on,
get the
Big
sight.
B.
Meanwhile, I'm off.
He learns like I rip mine out with Bigby's hand.
I'm
So-
putting it on.
Name grabs the vial from Violex, looks at Knock, and then takes a little sip of the poison that kills the three things inside of him and just says, "Do it!"
Is that how you want to do it, or do you want to
No,
just
just-
cut it out?
I already did it.
Okay.
That's what I'm
Cut
calling
it
it.
Cut it out like Uncle Joey.
Yeah. All right. So, geez. Yeah. All right. Do I have? Is there like a?
You have to roll damage.
Is there like dirt around?
I fell on the floor.
We're by the water, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna say I should try to. Is it pretty obvious where the three were for him, or can he like point to
It's
where?
the
I
they are?
think
stomach.
at this point it's been long enough. You're seeing like
can tell.
movement in the flesh. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. I'll say. Hold on. I gotta think of a rhyme.
Just stab me.
Okay.
I'm sorry if you need some grog, but let's get rid of that baby frog.
There you go.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. I'll just poke him in the three. I'll try to like roll him on his side so that it drains properly and poke him.
Namee, you take 44 damage. I rolled 3d20. I got 2 20s.
Oh
Okay.
my god.
Got those out
Well,
of the
he
way.
had 3 of them, so
I don't mind.
that's
We're
Extreme
we're still in my
surgery.
house.
we're
This is
expecting.
like where it's gonna happen.
We're gonna
Yeah.
heal up.
Dumb
Yeah.
question, but are we healed up from our previous?
We haven't
adventure?
rested
You
yet.
haven't taken a rest.
We came back
Okay,
to get
I
it.
just wanted to, I didn't know if we
Yeah.
rested
Oh,
on
then
the
I
road
want to
there,
rest
or-
first. I was under the impression that I figured that was just common.
Why
that we
not
would have
rest?
taken the rest.
No, you guys, I mean, you
Rest
rush back
after you
and
take all
everything.
Well,
this
then I
damage.
rest. Then we do this.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
apologize.
All right,
Well,
that's fine.
Why not rest
if they're
after?
moving,
Because
inside
I'm
the
dead. I got hit really hard.
Oh, I see. Okay. Well, we
Well,
can.
if you had told me how hurt you were, I would have healed you maybe a little bit before. Are these things gonna hatch into tomorrow?
I apologize. I just assumed that we were back.
Gotcha.
I would rest
Okay.
before this. It's
Yes.
just
So you were
fantastic.
at
Like, let's just.
Just for everybody's knowledge, Wansdorf has hid for a while.
Okay.
You remember there
Yeah,
was...
I wasn't worried about that.
Yeah,
That's what I
yeah,
figured.
yeah.
We could rest and then take it
I'm
out.
just making sure everybody
Okay, so
knows you
the
don't have to worry...
next day,
Yeah,
we do this.
You're not worried about these things popping out in an hour.
Yep.
So I actually had a question as I was flying back. Is it possible I can make a roll to like see if I observe anything, like maybe where the cart had gone or something, or just observations?
Yeah, you have...
I don't know. Just it would just be a roll if I find even anything interesting that stands out, just for fun. I don't know.
Alright, give me a shot.
I don't know. Just something.
You find a giraffe.
It's a 15.
A 15? No, you do notice that the tracks head east for quite some time, but then they go into some woods and are lost.
Cool. And I guess I arrived the next morning, knocking on the door.
Yeah.
Where'd you guys go?
Where did we?
Where did I go?
Oh,
Let me tell you. Have you guys heard about this mountain? It's shaped like a giant butt.
If we had only left when I said, we would have
Guys,
missed you.
the Rangers returned.
Oh, here's your arrow. Thank you, my friend.
Oh, thanks. Let me tell you about the big butt.
Ooh, please do. Did it have tentacles?
Did it?
No.
So did
No.
I get rid of the things that were inside of me? I didn't really. think we-
I'm sorry.
Okay.
You cut it out. You take the 44 damage, you cut them up, you
Yeah,
pull
okay.
them out, and I guess you're throwing them in the river?
Well, no, they're
kill him.
liquefied. He,
Oh,
took
you're
the
right. You're
poison
right. I
for
forgot
it,
yours
yeah,
were
yeah.
liquefied,
He took the
yeah.
poison,
So the
yeah.
goo just pours out onto the ground where it kind of sizzles.
Thank you.
I want to do that too.
All right.
Get in line.
How many did you have?
Just one.
You take 12 damage as is ripped from your flesh.
carefully.
Carefully ripped from the flesh.
He didn't wipe his sword off in between stabbing me and you, so now,
So
we're,
now we're
we're
like blood brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
Ew.
Yeah, I guess.
That was the ew? That's what got into you this whole day. Okay.
Sorry, the lack of sterility is horrifying.
I hope you guys.
Violex?
I don't remember if I have 2 or 3, so let's say 3.
You have 3 X's.
Okay.
In your name.
That's true.
true.
So 3
One frog
fish
per X.
dirt.
42. I just rolled 2 20s again.
You bastard! You just trying to kill me and Mike, you son of a bitch. Alright, so 42, and they're dead.
She's a blood brother too now.
I'm a blood sister.
Does not want to stab himself just to join the
No.
club.
He's good.
You already got to do that.
Didn't we already do that? Yeah, at the beginning of our.
So you two are blood brothers,
Yeah.
and then the three of us are blood kin.
Let me heal us all up real quick.
Did
Can
you
We
talk
just rest
amongst
another day and then we'll
yourselves.
go head out.
Okay.
Shep turns to Velex real quick. Did you feed Shade while I was gone? My dog. My wolf dog.
Did I feed him?
I don't know.
Yes.
They're like animals.
To the door or to
Were
the
we supposed
gnomes.
to do that?
I don't.
I'm assuming I did not teleport with shit.
Yeah. You would have disappeared and the wolf
Yeah.
was just chilling with you guys.
I'm assuming it'd probably stick with the group unless he went off and
I
did
feel
his
like
like lone
I would have
wolf.
cuddled
say-
with him.
I don't think. I thought he had we found him again?
I would say
Yes,
you were
he was
only
outside
gone
the
like
cave.
an hour.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, okay. So when we ported out, he was.
He was already
Where did
outside
we
the
port to? When we
I
left
didn't
the
know.
frog
I thought we
place?
poured it
He
out
said right
somewhere.
back out where you guys had
Gotcha.
gone.
Okay, that
Oh,
makes
okay. I
sense.
thought we came out
a
of
little
somewhere
far away, but
Yeah.
the dog would have found us, or
Yeah,
he would
yeah.
have called him. Or...
Well, he had actually, you guys ported into the woods, is what I said,
Yeah.
and he had sent the dog to those very same woods.
Oh God!
He sent the dog to the wolves. Oh no.
I mean, he is a wolf.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
Oh, never mind.
He'd be like family. He's visiting his parents.
yeah.
Great. So everybody seems to be doing better back in town.
And we're healed.
Yeah.
Did
we
we
just
sleep
rested
again?
again.
Yeah,
Did we
just
rest
rest-
again?
rest-
Yeah, we're
Alright,
just-
so we
okay,
rested
so-
again, so we're fine. Yay,
So a couple
spells
days
back.
have now passed, and you guys go, hey.
And the world is destroyed.
Yeah, and the world has been
What a productive
Fellas,
day.
It took too long.
while we're just, I guess, like hanging out one day,
Hanging out, you know.
does this still explain what was that guy's name? He wanted himself to be known as something with a B. The tough guy that didn't let me in.
Oh yeah.
Beast mode.
His name's Bert. He's a good guy.
He
He's
just he
different.
disappeared. Like, how does that explain?
I mean, he's always been fighting. Oh wait, no, this was magic, wasn't it?
Yeah, this was a literal disappearance.
Yeah. How did where does that tie into everything?
It sounds like a good question to ask someone who might know.
I admire your memory, Violix.
It was pretty weird. He just kind of vanished into nothing. It wasn't like the rest of them were. And I don't know. I feel like it should be addressed.
Well, I mean, I feel like our best bet for information is following where that wagon went, because he was the whole one who sent us to see the frogs in the first place. I saw it go off east. If we want to start there.
I would argue that we go to this lake and find the tunnel that leads us to potentially the first chosen.
The Aboleth. It takes you to the Aboleth.
The Aboleth.
Yeah.
That's it, sorry. Which is one of the first chosen, though, isn't it?
No, so actually,
sorry.
go ahead and everybody give me a intelligence or wisdom, whatever you like.
Wisdom.
21.
All right, good enough. Felix says... actually, this makes a lot of sense as a cleric. Felix knows what the Aboleth is. This was one of the few creatures that existed before the gods themselves. These suckers live underwater. They basically... Imagine a tentacle that has been cut off from its source.
Tell me more.
Now, where
I'm imagining it.
where it would have attached to the body, there is just huge, nasty teeth. Off of this tentacle are like 3 other tentacles coming off of it. That's kind of what an aboleth looks like.
Huh.
They're psychic. They're super powerful. They have what is called, I think it was called racial memory, but anything that ever happens to any aboleth, all other aboleths remember.
Or like bored
So,
or
like,
something.
hive mind.
Yes,
or-
exactly.
Hive mind, yeah.
So if one like stubs its toe, the other one's no idiot.
Yeah.
Damn it, Steve. Wait, different Steve.
If they eat something, they know everything that thing knew that it ate. So if it ate Namee, it would then know everything Namee ever knew.
And its mind would explode.
It was
Sheer brilliance.
All
So are
aboleths
they-
die.
They're like neutral, or they're evil, or
Pure
They are
benevolent.
definitely evil leaning. So they're not out to conquer the world. That's not their jazz. Like, don't get me wrong. They would love to be in control of the world, but they mostly just want what they want. They'd be more interested in making sure that they want what they want that day than in planar conquering. Now,
that.
they do believe that they are the most powerful, that they were here before the gods, and that they deserve to own everything, and they hope one day that the gods crumble so that they can take their place. But, other than that...
And that's what we're going to go visit?
Yep.
and they live underwater.
Is this any
Yep.
information in my book that I could add, or did I already have it? Like,
Yeah.
I'll just for flavor.
If you want to add it, you can. Yeah, I
Yeah.
would say that there might be a little bit about Aboleth in there, but you probably got more knowledge out
Okay,
of
cool.
Felix.
So,
Thanks, Felix. Yeah, I'll credit you in the book.
regarding, excuse me, something like this, you said whenever it eats something, it gains the knowledge that that thing has. So would it also, and this is based on the book Phantoms by Dean Koontz. I don't know if anyone read that. The thing was an amoeba type of creature that when it ate things, those creatures believed they were being devoured by the devil. And so the thing itself came to think of itself as the devil. Would it do something like that based on a creature's belief, or is it stringently knowledge? But like if the thing itself believes that it's being devoured by like the devil. This is just a flavor thing. I'm just curious.
It's a great question. I think that if it didn't know any better, it would assume that knowledge is accurate until corrected. It would not think itself the devil because it knows it's not the devil.
Right. Okay, I got you. It's too self-aware.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, these things
It's
are
not
very
Kathy Bates
intelligent.
and the Water Boy. I'm the devil.
No, it is very, very it's very intelligent. It knows what it itself is.
Okay. Just curious.
So we need some sort of underwater breathing.
A
If we can
rebreather.
find something like that, would probably be helpful.
Yes, Lon.
If it's psychic, do we even have to be in the water to speak to it?
That is something you could certainly try.
We could lower Shep down.
Now,
Here's
I
my
will-
question.
in a
Why are we
dive-
visiting this thing, though? What's the point of it?
Well, I'll give you a twofer here. The reason you're going for it is because the King of the Frog people told you that it probably knows a lot more about the First Chosen than anything else. If not, it can at least lead you on the path. It'll know if somebody else knows a lot about it. The other thing is, the Frog King did tell you that there is a tunnel near this thing that should take you to the Aboleth.
Gotcha. Okay.
You mean
The tunnel not might
tunnel
not be
should take
underwater.
us to
Right.
the First Chosen?
No, the
No,
Aboleth.
we're
Aboleth.
going.
Tell us
The
about it.
Aboleth's
We're going to
to
this
tell
person
us.
for this thing for information.
Yeah.
To find.
I got very confused, but I'll figure it out later. Okay.
We're going to see the Aboleth, and they're going to tell us about the First Chosen.
They have
Yes.
the knowledge of the First Chosen. It's
The-
not like these things are
Yeah.
BFFs.
I think we should go there because the
Storyline is leading us there.
well,
Yes, I agree.
and also from a character perspective thing, Torch Twerker has had 2 days. Who knows how far away he got?
I don't think we'll be able to find
Chances
him
are
that
we'll
easily.
come across
Yeah.
him later.
I'm a ranger. I can track.
And you can fly.
And I can fly.
I'd
You
rather,
can
I'd
fly.
rather
You'll
go
believe
after
a ranger
the
can
Aboleth
fly.
myself.
I will say that you do recall that it's been mentioned that he might be this shape-shifting thing.
That's true.
Kind of hard to track.
So he is the cart.
Might be.
He's the horse.
He was the horse the
Maybe
whole
that's
time.
why the horsey didn't like anybody.
No, you just don't rub horses the right way.
That's not. I
No
can't go
comment.
anywhere with
Let's
that.
Oh, I wasn't going there. Grow up, children.
So while we're
To
traveling,
the Aboleth.
can I flip through my book and see if I find anything on the First Chosen in there? Since it's supposed to be a amalgam of all the knowledge the
You
outside.
find, actually, that is a great question. You find a very odd lack of information on the First Chosen. Like, it almost looks like it was left out on purpose.
fuzzy or
Yeah, and then
redacted.
I'm going to say, if you don't mind me stepping into your character's toes for
go
just a
ahead.
second, as you jot down notes of everything, every time you start to write something about the First Chosen, the book is erasing it.
That's odd. That's never happened before.
Use code. Call it the last unchosen.
Yeah, the opposite of what I'm writing. Yeah. That's weird. I guess we're going to see this Aboleth guy, but I guess I can't write it down here, so I'm going to start... I'll keep just in the regular paper, I'll start writing down some of that stuff about the First Chosen myself, kind of keep it on my person maybe, because obviously the book is erasing this stuff, so...
Perfect.
Yeah.
I've never heard of a self-censoring book before. Boy, I'm glad this isn't a self-censoring podcast, or our episodes would just be a half-hour to hour-long lengths of silence. We could always rebrand ourselves as an ASMR podcast. Thankfully, we don't have to worry about that. On to the Aboleth, and hopefully information on these First Chosen. So stay tuned for next episode, Podquesters, when we roll another intelligence check.
That's my action.
Are they?
Is that the army coming? Oh, God.
Did you to soundproof, Dad?
Let's go, troop.
Fuck you, Dad.
I look so agonized.
Oh, your podcast.
All right, now
Now, kids, Daddy and his friends are recording a podcast, so what do?
Jumping jack.
Oh, that was great. That was amazing. Oh my god. That was amazing. Well done.
Kids are great.
Kids are
They
good
just
times. They're good times.
The kids are asleep. It's just Brandon.
I've got donuts.
I just imagine Kyle this like tonight when you get the kids down, you just walk into their room and start blowing a trumpet. Like, boom, boom.
Oh
Is that
man.
your laundry room above us?